Most retail traders think they're just one trading strategy or even an indicator away from finding success. But the truth is, over 90% of you will keep losing. And not because your system doesn't work or you're taking the wrong setups, but essentially because you're treating trading like a hobby. Look, trading isn't the normal side job hustle. Trading is a professional skill, a performance craft. It's where the market rewards discipline and hard work over a long period of time. And it absolutely destroys the casual participant. In this video, I'm going to show you the brutal truth about why most retail traders fail, what the pros do differently, and exactly how you can start flipping the odds in your favor, even if you're starting from scratch today. If you're ready to stop gambling, stop all the guessing, stop trading your emotions, and start building a real skill that can change your life, you're in the right place. So let's get to work. I promised you the hard truth, and you're going to get it. We're going to talk today about how trading is really a performance endeavor. And I really hope that this video will impact you in a way to change how you look at trading from this point forward, how to approach it like a serious endeavor, like a med school student looking to become a doctor. All right. You can make just as much money as that doctor, have more freedom, yet many come to trading, expect to make that type of money with just a couple of months worth of effort. It's absurd. So let's get into it. Trading isn't a hobby. It's a performance craft. All right. The reason most traders fail is because they treat trading like it's a hobby. And it's not a hobby. This is a performance endeavor. No different than trying to become a professional athlete, a professional musician, a surgeon, a trial attorney. The people that are successful in this business have dedicated themselves to this craft. The casual trader shows up late, they trade randomly, they gamble, they pray, they hope their trades work out. They never know what they're going to step into each and every day. They might think they have a plan and then sit on their back and wonder what happened or why things didn't work. They have no idea. And the market punishes them, and usually very fast, and generally takes their money. Trading, guys, is not entertainment. All right. This is not a lottery ticket. This is a skill. It's earned through structure, discipline, and a ruthless commitment to excellence. And that's what it takes. All right. We have what's called the weekend warrior problem. All right. You can play pickup basketball games. We all know the rules to basketball. We know how to play basketball. You can jam on the guitar. Maybe you know how to play a couple of songs. All right. Same, you can play around with trading. You know the rules. You know how to do it. All right. But the market will take your money without mercy. Casual efforts lead to casual results in this business. And casual traders simply don't survive and make money in the long run. All right. Just because you know all of the rules to basketball, you know all of the best plays, you know all of the players, you have the nicest basketball sneakers available, that doesn't mean you can make money playing basketball. All right. You might know how to play the guitar, but that doesn't mean you're going to be playing Madison Square Garden anytime soon. All right. So to make that type of money, you have to approach it with that type of mindset. All right. Excellence in a craft filled with competitive individuals with more resources than you, more money than you. All right. And this is who you're competing against. And their primary goal is to separate you from your money. So what separates winners from the wishers? All right, what separates the few who actually make it from the millions of people who come into this business and wind up washing out and completely disappearing? It's practice, structure, discipline, coaching, and a lifestyle that's built for performance. All right, not distraction. They're building habits. They show up when it's boring. They study losses like a surgeon studying the body. And they don't complain when success takes years because they understood that it already would. They knew it would. They didn't come in here with the unrealistic expectations they were going to be making tens and or even hundreds of thousands of dollars after just a couple of months of practice. We have what's called the piano analogy. All right? You can buy yourself a $10,000 piano. You can hire the best music instructor money can buy. But this doesn't mean you're going to be able to play Carnegie Hall unless you practice every single day for years on end. Trading is no different, guys. The tools help, the mentorship helps, but nothing, absolutely nothing, is going to replace the grind necessary, the ability to take failure and move on without any loss of enthusiasm is what separates the losers from the winners. And that's the hard truth. All right. Every guru or mentor is out there in social media land is going to try and have you convince you you're just one indicator away. You're just one trading system away from success. And that is a lie. All right. The truth is many of these systems are successful. Many of these indicators work, but in the execution of them is what actually matters, which is learned through screen time, commitment, review, and ultimately success. So the learning curve is real. And here's what most traders get wrong. They underestimate how long it takes. They overestimate how much they can shortcut. They think trading is just some hackable game that they can come in and, do some hack and be successful at it in a couple of days or a couple of weeks. All they need is that right indicator or that right trading system. Instead of what it really is, a professional performance field where only the most disciplined survive. Okay? And if you're lacking discipline, you're the type of person who tells himself they're going to work out every day and struggles to even make it to the gym, or wake up early tomorrow and you hit that alarm clock 5 times before you get up, or the heavy drinker who decides they don't want to drink anymore and yet finds themselves picking up a 12-pack the very next day. All right? They have dreams of success and achieving their goals, but they lack the discipline and ability to actually achieve those goals. All right? Do you have the commitment and discipline necessary to succeed at trading? All right? And here's another caveat. Since there is a learning curve and it does take a lot of work and a lot of time, the key here, guys, is to not go broke while learning. Everybody comes in shooting from the hip, trading all of their money, trying to make a fortune in their first couple of weeks. All right? And that's why most traders ultimately wash out of this game. They go broke. They lose all their money. Practice doesn't mean recklessness. Demo trade. Trade small. Study every mistake. You need to protect your capital ruthlessly because without it, you're out of this game. All right? You closed the door before you even had a chance to walk through it. If you blow yourself up before you master this skill, you lose the chance to even get it in this game. So, what does this discipline look like that I'm talking about? All right, it's our daily routines. Waking up on time, going to the gym, getting ourselves physically and mentally fit, eating good food, all right, taking care of our bodies, taking care of our mental health, weekly reviews, journaling every single trade. What were the market conditions? What setups did I use? Was I correct in judging the market conditions? Did I match the right setup to the condition? How did I execute? How was my risk management? Did I follow the rules? If you're not doing these things, you have no idea what you're doing. I hate to break it to you. All right, you're just randomly showing up and playing that pickup game of basketball. Maybe you win, maybe you don't. Doesn't matter. But here you're losing all your money. All right, back testing, going back through the market session, recapping. Where did the setups materialize? Did you catch them? Did you not? Why? Did you execute successfully? Going back day after day on the session, build the confidence in the system that these setups do materialize each and every trading day, that the system does have an edge, that it does work. All right, guys, all of this stuff is not glamorous. All right, it's not Instagrammable. All right, we're not putting this type of stuff on TikTok because people will swipe right away. But this stuff right here is what real traders are built on. They show up on time. They follow their trading system to the T. They study their trades each and every day, their wins, but especially their losses. And they prioritize consistency over excitement. So the road to professionalism, okay? What's the good news out of all this, all right? I know this sounds kind of like, a lot. But do you want to make money consistently trading? Are you here because you actually want to succeed, or do you just want to play this game, and it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, you're here for the entertainment? All right, you need to start acting like somebody who already does. You need to treat trading like it's a job. All right, and if you don't show up and do your job right and follow the rules, all right, you would probably fire yourself. You suck at your job. All right, but somebody who follows the rules, follows the system as if they're being watched. All right, that's how you succeed. You need to surround yourself with serious traders who are doing this. You need to build habits that support high performance, not just random shots in the dark. Let's talk about the key takeaways. All right, trading is not about perfection, not even close. It's about preparation, patience, and practice. Okay? Preparation because we need to have a plan, and that's what helps us succeed. Patience because this endeavor takes a long time, and we need to have the patience to take our correct trades that don't always materialize. And practice. All right? Just because you learn the system doesn't mean you're good at it. Just because you took a piano lesson doesn't mean you know how to play the piano. Just because you took a couple of lessons at basketball doesn't mean you're ready for the LA Lakers. All right? You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be committed to this process. All right? So if you've made it this far and you're still listening, then you already know deep down that you're not here to play games. You're here because you want to master this. You want structure. You want accountability. You want a system that you can trust, not hope. And that's exactly what we're building inside the Drysdale Trading Group. A real community of real traders where you'll get mentorship, education, live market reviews, and constant support by traders who are following this exact modality. I'm not here to sell you the dream. I'm here to teach you the skills to help build them. So I invite you to join my free Discord today. You can download my free VWAP Wave Core Setups Guide. All right, this will help you get around the hedge funds, the institutions, learn how to trade with structure, not hope. All right, comment "I'm in" on this video and I'll personally send you the invite to our group and download the guide. It's time to stop playing and it's time to start building. All right, hope to see you guys in the group.